So let's continue with the bruises for a bit. So I had some vaccination. Oops. Vaccinations going on in my childhood, and I broke my leg. Some car driver drove over it. We were playing hide and seek, so I was kind of running downstairs, and then at the road I was like leaning into the road probably a little bit, and then the car that was passing by really close took some rubbish bags with him, and he drove over my leg. So then I have been in a foster situation for quite a while, because they probably figured, well, if the family is dysfunctional, it might be good to take out the child that has some kind of a birth illness. That was me. So then they had me in that foster home, and I was having 7 pills a day for quite some time, like a year. So these 7 pills were like 4 different pills, 3 in the morning, 1 in the on midday, and then the same 3 again in the evening. So I was mixing up lunch and dinner beforehand, you know. Lunch is what you get in the evening, right? And dinner is that stuff on midday. So whatever, I mean, never mind. We are about in the valley, so what you hear now is just the river going. I will try to hitchhike, and then in the city I will check the postal account that we have in Switzerland. It's a bank account basically that you have at the post organization that also delivers the parcel that will get to me. Oh yeah, and that's another chance. The parcel was sent off yesterday, so I wrote to the postman to put the parcel right there, so when I get home some food will be in that parcel. So I really managed to kind of fast, because there is no money. I will have to wait for food or money, otherwise I have no friends. I'm not able to lend any money, borrow, sorry. And yeah, well, I cannot lend any as well. And by that I actually do the fasting, which is real good. So then I got off this pharmacy and everything went well, but I had Roacutan for quite a while because I got a lot of testosterone running, so that one produces pimples. To get rid of them, I was at some point fed up, and I wanted to have that vitamin A based isotretinoin, it is called, in a drug called Roacutan, and so that one fastens up, well, the cell reproduction cycle gets faster, so that by that the pimples, they get kind of, just thrown out of your system, your skin, because the skin is renewing so fast. You don't really see any pimples like within a month. If you take it too long, the skin might be a bit dry between the eyes. I had a spot. People thought that I'm having some kind of skin, some makeup on or whatever, but it was just too dry skin. So they would prescribe some oil-based lotions, like oil water or whatever, lotions. And then by that you have no pimples at all, and your skin clears up, because the scars also tend to disappear a bit. But proactive, they say, yeah, just wash. But if you just wash your skin, it gets so dry by washing regularly. The skin will oil itself to get moist, and by that you create pimples, because more oil added creates pimples. So I tend to have a lot of pimples around my mouth when I get the period. Still, like always 1 or 2, but now I fight them. Like I put onto my skin no proactive ever, but vinegar, because vinegar even clears up the pores. You get clear white skin, no comedones, no dark spots on your skin at all. And even if you got things like this one here, see that? That one was far bigger, but because I put vinegar onto it like for half a year, it has vanished. And then winter set in, I didn't want to do it anymore, and this summer was kind of rainy and I wasn't out that much. There is no water up there on the mountain, so I wasn't naked or in the sun, so I wasn't really putting on any vinegar onto it anymore. But as soon as I can, like whenever I put the vinegar once a month onto my face, I also put it onto the that pimple. That one really vanished because of the vinegar. Vinegar can make these pimples disappear. My mother had a huge one on her face, and at one point she got a beauty up and took it away. So I was saying to her, oh no, because I used to know her with that one, and I was kind of like, oh, I didn't know that you hate it, you know. But yeah, of course, if I were in her situation, I might do the same. So I'm not really sure what time it is, you know, but might be 8 or 9. I have no idea. So I'll tell you about the further bruises when we walk up or alongside the road waiting for a lift.